Okay, I think this is recording. That is like super close. Holy moly, I've never done this on my computer before like this. But tonight I will be discussing what I do on my power hour and how I set up for the week. Kind of not really my power hour. I take that back, you guys. I'm going to be talking about what I do to set up for success for the week. So first things first, this is kind of how I have pen and paper. That's just how I roll. I like having it, crossing it out, circling it if I need to go back to it. So first things first is I set my goals for the week. So depending on, what success club I want to hit, and I also set business goals and my own health and wellness goals, because that's a huge part of the business for me is keeping on track with my health and wellness. So I set those business goals, and then with those goals, then you have to take certain action steps in order to reach those goals. So that will be how many invites I will be sending out. It will be what posts that I'm going to create. And from there, then I kind of break it down, like how does my week look? What are my kids doing? When am I going to be busy? When am I going to have more time? So then I have on my note section, and I just started doing this, which helps out a lot, is I go in and I'll do like Sunday night post, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I'll kind of create a little post of like in the morning or a nighttime post. And I'll create all the words out in the note section, and then I'll save it. And then that way, then it's a picture and it's a quick copy and paste, and I can put a post up, especially in the morning when mornings are busy. Like I'm trying to get my workouts in, read my PD, start the day, get the kids going. So I like to have those posts created, and it just kind of makes the flow of the day better, and I'm not like scrambling. And I might go back through my old pictures and see what I have. And then I will always, and Monday's always my check-in with my challengers day. So that's a given. On Mondays, I send them personalized audio recording messages to check in to see how they're doing. Tuesday, I don't really. Wednesday, I always do Work With Me Wednesday over on my IG stories. So based from there, that's where I'm getting all my coach invites from the week. Anybody who has watched any of my Work With Me Wednesday posts, and I will put up polls, and that's all my coach invites come from that day. And then of course I'm like sporadically feeding coaching into my IG stories throughout the day. So that's basically how I set up the week. And then I try to go maybe like on Wednesday, and I'll do some more posts for like Thursday, Friday, Saturday to get me through. And that might take a couple extra minutes tonight, but it's just so much easier in the week. Like I kind of have a game plan. You're a business owner, so you have to have a marketing plan. And then since I have time, I will talk a little briefly about like what my mornings look like. So I write it down. I basically do the same thing every day. I do my PD. I will follow up from the previous day from Facebook, Instagram stories, and I will reach out to people, start new conversations based on that. And that is a key, because what's the point of putting posts out there if you're not following up with the people and creating conversations? Like that's part of a huge chunk of your business. It's following up. It's following up from posting, who's commenting, who's liking. And it doesn't even have to be like, you can just send a message, say, hey, thanks for liking my post. I appreciate the support. That's it. Or try to ask them a question, but if it's not really one that you can ask a question, just simply say thank you and acknowledge that they clicked like on your post. And then I will go, and people that have been following my Instagram stories, that is when, it's a lot of notebooks, that's when I write down the people that are consistently following me. So then I will make sure at least like 2 or 3 times a week, I will go into their feed, and I will comment and like, and maybe send them a message, like do like 5-3-1, like five likes, 3 comments, and then I'll shoot them a message and just, start a conversation with them. And then like, I'm trying to think what else. And of course, every day I'm in my challenge group checking in with my challengers. Usually Thursdays, I do my, Thursday, since Monday's a big chunk of checking in with challengers, I need time to schedule posts in my challenge groups. Usually Thursdays is when I do that. I'll schedule like a week to 10 days of posts in my challenge group. And that's basically maybe a couple nighttime posts here and there, check in, and then a morning motivation post to get them moving. And then I just, randomly stuff that fits in here and there. I've really tried on the weekends to create my post on Friday and then just live my weekend, and not invite. I chunk a lot of my invites Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday night. And, I'm trying to limit when my invites are and being more structured, so I constantly don't feel like I'm attached to my phone. And that's another thing. Like, you'll see me down here. I'm trying to make a more conscious effort of being in my office, or you don't even have to have an office, just a set space for you, so you don't feel like you're constantly like checking your phone on your laptop, having papers over there. You don't need to pay for like an online tracking system. I've done this business for 3 years with notebooks like this. And then anyone who says no, they're not interested, and I ask if I can follow up with them, then I just flip to the next month, and then I'll write, okay, follow up with these people this month. So then I have my follow-up list when I flip to the next month. And trying to think, and I'm a very visual person, so I have my whiteboard. So I set up like my month of August in the beginning, and I will write like the days in there, and I will put my overall goals for the month, and then I'll kind of break it down into weekly goals. I kind of have some affirmations that I posted on the right-hand side of like, I am, I will, I can. I will also I try to do some sort of like free group, or something to get communication going, creating relationships with people. I've done like a quitters group, anyone that wants to quit a bad habit for like 5 days. That's had a lot of success. You could do a recipe group, or pushing people to drink more water, or not hitting the snooze button, but something just that's free and fun. Put it in a Facebook message thread and just like help people get healthy for 5 days and just have fun with it. And use something you're struggling with. Like, I was struggling with, this isn't a free group, but I was struggling with like sugar and being off and having cocktails this summer. So I was like, I'm going to do a 3-day refresh in the middle of my program. And I asked people, and I've got like 10 to 12 people doing it with me. And it's awesome because not only am I helping people, but it's something I needed personally myself. And I'm also, growing my business with that way too, which is kind of fun, which is always good. I'm trying to think what else. That's really kind of how I set up my week, how I set up my days, how I set up my month. And you find a thing. Here's the thing. You find a system that works for you. Not everything that you do, that I do, is going to work for you, but you might get some little nuggets. And that's the cool thing, I think, about watching trainings and personal development and other videos, is you just take little pieces that would work for you, that kind of like you're like, ooh, the light bulb goes off in your head, and you take that and you put it into your business and you make it work for you. Because my business is different than my coach's business, and her business is different than her coach's business, but we all kind of just take little nuggets from each other and learn from them, and add them to our business. So that's, I keep saying, like I've said a million times. So that is all I got for you guys tonight. Just a little brief week, how I set up my power hour, and set up my week for success. And that's about all I have. So I hope you guys liked this little quick training, and have a good day.